All right, I just wanted to work over the essay prompt for you for Harriet Tubman. You've got a video in the module where I go over some of the main documents and things to think about and main themes. That one's a lot more elaborate in terms of, well, none of these are very elaborate. I'm sitting at my dining room table, but a lot more elaborate in terms of the information that I'm including. Here, what I just wanted to do, and I'm looking at my computer when I'm talking to you, is I just wanted to go over the actual assignment with you. So what you're going to do, you're going to read the Harriet Tubman book. The first part of the book is a biography of Tubman, and pretty specific to Tubman, to the period in which it's set. So I think I mentioned in the other video that I did for the module, what's nice about this book is that you can kind of break it up, right? It has different sections in it, and so you could read a couple pages, set down, read a couple pages, set down. That's how you want to approach this book. You don't want to have to sit down and read all of it at once. It's not intended, it's not a novel. It's not intended to be read like that. So I wouldn't recommend waiting to the last minute. Read a little bit at a time, and that's my hope too with creating the documents assignment that you're going to turn in about several weeks before you turn in the essay. Is it kind of just gets you thinking about it and doing some of that reading. So for the essay assignment, what you're doing is you are thinking about, I used the question from the back of the book just because it was there. And so the question in the back of the book is, in what ways did Tubman violate traditional gender expectations in regard to women? Were such expectations different for Black and white women? Essentially what you're doing is, how did Tubman go against the traditional gender norms of the period? And the traditional gender norms of the period is the cult of domesticity. And that's in chapter 4 of Through a Woman's Eyes. So you've got a lecture on the cult of domesticity. We've got a whole chapter on the cult of domesticity. And really you kind of have multiple lectures on the cult of domesticity, because we've got the one lecture and then we have the ways in which women didn't always meet that. And of course, we're going to see Tubman doesn't meet it either. So that's really what you're trying to figure out. First, what did life look like for women in the 19th century? That's maybe going to be a couple paragraphs or so in your essay. And then let's look at all the ways that Tubman doesn't meet that ideal. And the thing you really want to focus on are those primary documents that are in the second part of the book. And so you've got about 30 of those documents, and you're going to pull from those documents. That's going to be your evidence. Now, the first part of the book puts those documents into a context for you, and actually even explains what most of those documents mean. Well, not most of them, all of them. But those documents are your proof, for your evidence. So again, that's what you're looking at in this essay. What did life look like for women in the 19th century? That is just a brief little part of your paper. Maybe a couple paragraphs. You have a discussion board on the cult of domesticity. You could pull from what you wrote in that discussion board to incorporate it into your paper here. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel. So what does life look like for women in the 19th century? A couple paragraphs. And then you're going to go through and explain, how does Tubman not meet that ideal? And you're going to use the documents from the book to do that. And again, you're going to look at those documents in the earlier assignment, the documents assignment, Tubman documents assignment. So you'll be able to pull from that assignment to put it into your paper. So we've got a couple of things building up to this paper to hopefully make it that much clearer and enjoyable for you. You're going to really love Harriet Tubman if you don't already. All right. Hopefully that kind of helped clear up some of what's expected in terms of the essay question. Obviously, there's some discussion boards where you can ask questions. You can send me an email. So lots of opportunities to communicate. Take care.